both sides of the aisle should be ashamed for that. I mean, we saw a shutdown take place months ago where we saw individuals. We did it with your show when we had the town hall at the Kennedy Center, and we had an individual come up there talk about he had to, work for DoorDash or whatever it was just to pay for his kids' tuition. Meanwhile, you got politicians on stage, all of them getting paid, and they're the ones that's supposed to be reaching an agreement and an accord. And even though they're not doing so, they're still getting paid, but the individual wasn't. Now we've got TSA workers, 366 have resigned, 10% have been calling in out of work, skipping days this past Sunday, yesterday as well. The airports are packed to the hilt. Flights are being delayed. People are petrified because they don't know what's coming up next. That's not a win. That's not a good situation for either side of the aisle to be in. And somebody is going to pay the piper for that, make no mistake about it. But as it pertains to President Trump, the bottom line is it's the kind of things that he swore up and down that he could resolve in a nanosecond, that it wouldn't be problematic for him at all. Yet and still we find ourselves in this situation. And then when it comes to the whole Israel thing, their involvement and them coaxing him into doing so, a lot of people know that better than most of us. But the reality is, because of the relationship he appears to have, Benjamin Netanyahu and Israel, and you heard about Israel was intending to strike first, and that ultimately what prompted him to elect to do so. Now you have cynics in the United States of America. And by the way, we don't condone, we don't support in any way anti-Semitism whatsoever. Let's be very, very clear about that. But you have people that's using that as an excuse to aim their ire at the Jewish community because they feel that somehow, some way, he's complicit and he's in bed with Netanyahu. Well, that's not helping his battle against anti-Semitism in this country either, because it's building, it's fomenting a lot more hatred. How about that relevance? How about that issue being addressed? That's not something that President Trump is doing enough to address as far as I'm concerned. So once again, that doesn't qualify as a win either.